was talking to a friend of mine the other night, and she was talking about how she'd been visiting her nieces and was aghast when they threw a tantrum, and they're actually lying on the floor. And it gave me an idea to talk about the kind of perspective of why kids throw tantrums and why they throw themselves on the floor and do that. It's because they haven't got any other way of expressing the strong emotions that they're feeling. They haven't got a strong grasp of language, so they can't make complicated conversation and describe really how they're feeling. They don't really have any control over the family resources, so they can't withhold money or do anything like that. Sometimes they'll break stuff, but most of the time the only things that they really have control on is the amount of noise they make and their body. And what are they going to do? They're going to let it all out. They're going to lie down, thrash about, shout and scream, make as much noise as they can, because they're dealing with a strong emotion. They're dealing with frustration, they're dealing with anger, which might be covering up other feelings underneath, but that's not the point. The point is that, well, what do we do with a child that's throwing a tantrum? Well, for the most part, most of us will stick by whatever it is that's caused it. Normally it's they want something and we've said no. Obviously you want to think about whether you really should have said no, and it's quite okay to change your mind. It really is. In fact, a child will really appreciate that, especially if you explain that you've changed your mind, not because you have because they're making a fuss, but because actually you've had a chance to think about it, and actually, yeah, there's no reason why they shouldn't. You just said it offhand, and you can apologise and move on. And that normally works really well. But the other thing that I really wanted to get to is that you don't have to do anything with a tantrum. Let it play itself out. But one thing I would say is don't send them away and don't leave them to their tantrum. Stay with them. Maybe not, touching them, or maybe they want you to stay away, but stay with them in present, because they're venting all this emotion. And they don't want to vent the emotion at the floor or the wall or the bed. They want to vent this emotion at you, their mother or their father or family member. That's why they're doing it. It's why they won't do it at nursery, because they don't feel confident and safe there. They feel confident and safe with you, which is why they feel happy to share this strong emotion with you. And all you have to do is just be with them. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you soon.